To start off with, I've made this little swatch, and what I want you to focus on is the way that these little V's work around each other. You can see that they're very flat, and it just looks like a loop, like an upside down U right here. It just goes up and back down. And now I want you to look at the way these loops are sitting. The right side of the loop is in the front. The left side of the loop is in the back. So when I knit, I'm going like this. I'm going in from the bottom. The yarn is going from front to back, and I'm pulling it down through. Okay? So in from the bottom, you can see I'm basically opening this loop up like this. So the right side gets opened up. And I'm just knitting straight across. Now I'm going to flip and I'm going to show you the purl side. So a purl stitch is basically the opposite of the knit stitch. So I'm going to put my needle down in, and again you can see I'm just opening up that stitch. On this side, same thing. Hi Talani. I'm just opening up the stitch to be able to make a new loop. And what I'm going to do, oh my gosh, why do you need so much attention? What I'm going to do is the yarn is going to go over the needle like this and through. And that's just making a new loop over here like this. Now, I have seen a couple of people asking, what happens if I put the needle in and I scoop the yarn through like that? What happens is you can see this almost immediately. The loop is facing the other direction. So the sort of the legs of this loop that are going up and over, they're now situated the other direction. And let me show you, I'm going to do a couple of these this way. And I'm going to show you what this looks like on the other side of the fabric. So I'm back on the knit side, and I want to show you these first 3 stitches that I purled my way. You can see again, the right side of the loop is in the front. So I can go in from the bottom, lift it up, and it opens up the loop as normally. Now, when I get to these ones that I purled the opposite way, where's the right leg? The right side of the stitch is in the back instead of in the front. So if I go to knit this as I normally would from the bottom, what it's going to do is it's going to twist that stitch. So instead of it opening up the stitch, it actually closes it off and twists it. So I'm going to keep knitting as normal all the way across, and I'm going to show you the difference once I get done. Can you see that? These are twisted. So instead of having that open V, every stitch that was purled that way with the yarn wrapped the other direction is going to be twisted. So again, now, some people do this on purpose, okay? Because it's just a different motion, it's a different style of knitting. But if you're going to scoop under like this, when you get back to the right side, you have to knit in the back loop to straighten it out. Do you see that? In order to get this to open up, you would have to knit in the back loop. And that would give you that opening like that. Or you could just, on your purl side, in, over, and through. And that will give you a more standard continental purl stitch that doesn't twist. Ta-da!